I seem to have found myself tucked up in the corner of my smelting room. Not just because it's extremely comfy, but because I need to smelt a lot of stone for what we're doing later this episode. This is the only furnace still smelting, which is really good news. It means we can get some stone in there. Hopefully today we're going to be finishing the tree lab, and that's what all this stone is for. In other news, today is quite a sad day because this is the last time I'm going to be doing the episodely tradition of making a netherite tool slash armor piece slash block, because I need to turn this sword, which we did a tiny bit of work on a couple of episodes ago, into a netherite sword. I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but I got Smite 5 on it, so now it is very good because I happen to have found a Smite 4 book over there. So I just turned it into Smite 5. And without further ado, let's do this. That felt good. In a couple of episodes we might actually have a place to put this rather than just my vault. That stone is still smelting. We have some other stuff to do. The statue, which I finished a long time ago, like a very long time ago, has a small problem. You see, it's extremely high up, and it doesn't matter what biome you're in, but if you get high enough, you get snow. So any rain just instantly turns to snow. Ooh, 5 eye. So I'm going to get all the string that I can find. For example, the 2 stacks that are in here. I don't know why there's 2 stacks of string in there, but very glad that there is. And we're going to take it up to the top of the statue. And you see there's kind of white bits on the top. That's all snow. So we're going to hopefully be getting rid of that. You can even see it on this map here, where the snow is and where the torches are, because there's that kind of diamond shape. Actually, I'm going to take both of these maps over because they need a bit of updating, because we've since had Freaky Frog's house built over there. There we go. That's updated now. Other map. That's also updated now. Fantastic. I'm not going to cover every block. Where there's a torch, I'm going to leave it, because I know that that is where snow can't fall. This might be a silly way of doing it. However, there we go. Alright, hopefully now no snow can fall on there. And that's basically what I'm going to do to the right shoulder as well as the top of the head. It's just kind of saving string, because I know we have a spider farm, but to be honest, it's extremely boring just sitting in there for ages. So I'm going to do this, hope that it works. I'll see you guys on the other side. I had to use a significant amount of torches, and I had to go down and farm some more string. However, I think this will be okay. If it isn't, we can always come up and place the 11 bits of string up here, just to get rid of all of the snow. And we'll probably have much more string by then, because I'll actually, have killed many more spiders. I just can't be bothered to sit there for an hour to get enough string to cover this entire thing. So I'm just not going to be bothered, and I'm just going to jump off the edge and do this. Alright, now I can go and fill in the floor of the farm area, and I will catch up with you again after I've finished that. Actually, I'm going to grab a bed as well. So I'll see you once I've done this. And that's the floor officially done. The next part is going to be the slightly more fun part. It's where we actually decide where the trees are going to go. I know that this is the office, and that's going to be where the entrance is, so I can kind of block that off. And knowing where the entrance to the actual tree area is, that's here, I can probably plot a decent size area where the trees can go. It doesn't matter that there's blocks dropping down there, the hopper minecart will pick that up. So it's not going to be quite random, but there is going to be a lot of trees. It looks a bit random. It won't completely be random. But there'll be a lot of trees and a lot of places. I think this is a suitable amount of trees. I don't know about you. I might want to add one here though, actually. Now I'm going to get a lot of grass blocks, and we're going to fill in every hole with a grass block. That took a lot less time and a lot less grass than I thought it would. But now we can begin planting the trees. I think to begin with, oak trees is probably a nice idea. Oak is... I mean, I guess what we could do is after every harvest, you could potentially, if you wanted to, just switch the type of tree and just place different saplings down. I think that might be a nice idea. So let's just start with oak, although I think we might run out of oak saplings. 3 oak saplings left after that. And they can either grow by themselves, or of course we can bone meal those depending on how fast it is. There is a couple of smaller details which I want to add. For example, slabs going around the outside, stuff like that. So I'll just pop back and get that. So we're going to take the slabs and surround all of these. Okay, let's go around and get bone mealing. Hopefully this doesn't look too bad. There we go. First tree. Second tree. Alright, we need another stack now. Oh, God. Third tree, that's quite a small one. I think that's all the trees. Let's fly up and see how it looks. Actually, really cool. Alright, I think we should probably have our first harvest of the day. There's just something so therapeutic about just mining trees a regular way. And I think that's what this build is at heart. It's saving the natural forestry out there, as well as also maintaining one of the most therapeutic things in all of Minecraft. And that is all the trees done, I think. I just got to be careful not to pick up any. But from that, we got nearly 2 stacks of wood. And once this is all done, let me take all of that out, see what we get as a whole from this. There's all of the items we're going to be able to get. Let's push the button, send off the hopper minecart, and let's see what we get from this harvest. The minecart, literally as I pressed record, has just got here. I think it's about time we see what we got from that harvest. Lots of saplings, lots of no, actually not that many apples. Tons of sticks by the looks of things. Yeah, okay, so not that many. And I believe there's some items getting caught on these blocks here, the slabs. Yeah, as you can see. We might have to rework the slab idea. I don't know. It's just not very useful. I like it. It gives another kind of detail of depth to this entire thing. But what it doesn't really do is make it easier to farm the wood. And items just get stuck on it. So I think I might just get rid of it entirely. In other news, as you can see, I've been adding some stuff to the office here. I've got all of this stuff, which is, I guess, drops from the tree and the harvest and stuff. The bone meal chest, and this is kind of the, I don't know, just general storage. Just some axes and grass block there. So we can take all of our items here and put them in here. Lovely. We've got a good old thing coming along here. And for the next harvest, if we wanted to, we'd be able probably to put down some other types of saplings and get some other types of trees in here. This isn't about efficiency, it's more about just having a general slightly ease of use, convenient thing which works. There's tons of leaves still to be destroyed. There's also probably a sneaky, there it is, log block hiding up there, which is preventing this from dying. I'm not going to add a roof onto this, but I might grab some scaffolding. Once we get a bamboo farm, I might get some scaffolding around here just to get those easy, just to have a bit of easy access to those tall, annoying trees, because they really grind my gears. For the rest of this episode, I'm going to be making an area of the world look a little bit nicer. There's just this one part of the main area which has just been neglected, ignored for a very long time, and I finally figured out kind of what I want to do with it. So that's what we're going to be doing for the rest of this episode. The area which I'm specifically talking about is, of course, just over here somewhere, just in front of this monument to all of the different wool types. This just looks, it's been neglected, it's been blown up by creeper explosions. It's just not nice to look at. There's this mountain, which, what even is this? And there's the road hanging over the edge. This place really needs some work, guys. So for the rest of this episode, we're going to be in split screen, because Volcanic Ash is here. Hello.
Hello.
If you're wondering where Asher actually is, he's in a new area which we've designated for basically an industrial district. There's tons of farms that we want to build just to make life easier, and they're all going to be in that area. It's that island there, so it's a fair distance away. We have linked it up in the nether, but to be honest, I just prefer flying over there with my elytra. I don't know why, but it just feels a bit more... just faster. So I'm just going to do a quick delivery to the island where Asher currently is, and then we'll get on with the building. Not going to lie, it's taken me way longer than I thought it would just to design what we're going to be building. Basically what we're going to do is surround the outside in this very easily marked, bright netherrack. Alright, I'm just going to drop it.
I'll make a chest.
Okay. This is what we mean by the red border around the outside. It looks cool. It marks this place as important. And it's eventually going to go around this entire 128 by 128 square. We have dug out a way to get back to home through the nether. Okay, we're home now. We're just going to sleep because it's a thunderstorm. If you didn't know, he's building a bamboo farm, which will basically work like the flying machine will harvest the bamboo. The first thing we're going to do is basically make this all a perfect right angle. It'll make things easier in the long run, and although it doesn't look too good from above right now, it'll look very good once we're finished. Next we're going to find the middle 3 blocks. There's a reason I have this many slabs. We're now going to use slabs all the way down. There we go. That was a little bit bigger than I expected it to be, not going to lie. It's also not quite centered. To be honest, I might cut my losses here and just move it sideways a couple of blocks. If I trim 2 blocks off the end here, it'll be fine. No one will know. Because I know I'll end up changing this in the future anyway, so might as well change it now. Now I'm going to grab some cobblestone because there's basically going to be flower beds to the left and the right of what we just built. Because I'm going to set myself an interesting challenge. Kind of unlike anything I've ever done before. I say that like it's something special. It's really not. I'm just going to try and get every flower in Minecraft and just put them in the flower beds to the left and the right. We got every colour of wool, so it should be just as easy to get every flower, am I right? The answer is no. We've got to get a wither rose. I believe the first blocks need to be here. I really hope I've gotten this design right.
Well, a flying machine goes backwards when it goes forwards.
Well, it's progress.
I'm going to check this works, and then
We're going to have to clear up this landscape a lot. And then we're just going to repeat that basically down the front, sides, whatever, until we have a nice shape around the outside. We're going to have to do a tiny bit of chipping away this mountain, but it shouldn't be anything too bad. There we go, there's one side done. Right, there we go. That's both sides, of at least the outside ring, completely finished. That's cool. This next part is fairly simple. We're going to grab some glowstone and put it at the bottom, at the front here. And then I'm going to cover it over with water afterwards. By the way, this is going to give us an amazing entrance into the mine if we go this way. I only have 16 pieces, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to make this account for both sides. Oh, I think we're going to be okay. Huh? There we go. That's more like it. Now it's perfectly centered. Next part literally couldn't be any simpler. We're going to place a ton of dirt in. So I'm going to put a grass block there. And then just place dirt underneath every single block of the corner, basically, like this. And whenever it goes up a layer, we go up a layer too. And for this part here, I'm just going to put another kind of layer of cobblestone there. That'll be fine. And now you got to do the same with the other side. But for this, I'm going to put the grass block in this corner because, you know, symmetry. It's not going to affect anything, really. But it just helps, you know. I would personally call this a suitable place for grass to grow. Now we've just got to put the water in at the front. Make sure you have an infinite water source nearby, because then it's just easy to just pop back and forth and grab water. There's been water in this cave for the longest time, and I think it's about time we got rid of it. Oh, it's literally coming from that pool there. Fixed. By the looks of things, the grass is growing. I've got no clue how it got up there, though. Maybe through there. Now on the outside, I'm just going to completely fill it with cobblestone because it'll make it look better. This, by the way, is a creeper pit. just shows how unlooked after this place, just this one area is. It doesn't really matter on the inside, but everything on the outside has to be at the same level. All entrances to the cave from here must be blocked off because there's going to be one communal entrance, and that's over there. There's that side completely filled in, and this is all the same level. It's already looking so much better than before. It's still kind of weird though, this kind of strange generation here. Just might want to get rid of some of that, or at least tone it down a tiny bit. There we go. Not quite as big as I wanted it to be, but it will be fine. In fact, I'm going to strip these, which isn't half as bad as it sounds. There we go. Doesn't look that great, but it'll be fine. And I guess this is the entrance, I guess, to this place. We have 6 glowstone left, we better use it wisely. I think that's probably a good enough little corridor going down. What do you think?
Yeah, it's nice.
And then it just enters into the cave, and you can access basically all areas from here. And that goes down to our original area, where we got those first 2 diamonds. Now we just gotta wait for the grass to grow, and then we can start placing the flowers. I think we could probably start placing now, if I find flowers, so I'll have a look around, see which flowers I can find. Right, I guess let's split these evenly, and I'll see how many we actually have left to get. Oh, that is so perfect. The sun rises from that way, so the sunflower is facing that way. Brilliant. Alright, I know we're missing the wither rose, and there's probably some others which we're missing too. I think that's all the building I can do today. I mean, I might want to place a couple of torches on the sides, but I mean, other than that, it should be fine. Now I've got to fix up my elytra a bit and get some obsidian for volcanic ash. An easy way to get tons of XP is to go to basically an automatic smelter place. Any place which is smelted a significant amount and is automatic, like this. If you have one of these, good job. I'm going to smelt down some cobblestone. Just a single piece. I'm going to remove this. And basically, furnaces store XP basically, so any XP that's been stored will hopefully all come out once I remove this. There you go, my elytra is nearly fixed in under a second. How good is that? So yeah, that's basically everything I want to do in this episode. I mean, we're going to continue to work on this farm. I'll update you when it's finished, probably in a future episode, because it's going to take a long time. But as you can see on the right, you can kind of see how the flying machine is going to harvest all the bamboo. It will literally just keep going until it gets to that observer. Once it does eventually reach the observer, that should not have happened. Aha, okay, there you go, that's what's supposed to happen. It reaches the observer, and then it pushes the flying machine back to where it came from. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, maybe hit the like button, and if you haven't already, maybe subscribe, because there is one of these every week, and maybe if you like this, you want to see the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in another video sometime soon. Goodbye.